Welcome back to another episode de Todos Toman Podcast. Muchachos, Happy New Year.
Happy New
Happy
Year.
New Year, dude.
Good. Feliz Año 2024. This is the year. I don't know what that means. I don't know if this is the year to be great or this is the year where we're going to hit the reset button and start all over. Pero I'm
I
looking
don't know,
forward
dude.
to it.
It's been a pretty crazy year so far. Started off, pues
Co-
ya ves
como ro-
Oh,
que,
oh,
what does
oh.
that mean?
pues ya ves que allá in Japan they got a tsunami and a earthquake in the same day, like on New Year's Day.
Oh, damn.
Oh,
I completely missed on that.
Yeah,
yeah.
dude. A lot of people are saying like, oh, it might be Godzilla actually coming out, dude.
Yo no sé, güey, pero cuando, I don't know if you've seen those, I'm sure you've seen the picture, the graphics. I was gonna say memes, not a meme, but they pretty much show Godzilla from the back.
Yeah.
Oh, sí.
He's like, this is what people see when Godzilla goes past or passes you by or some shit.
And that's
Los nalgotas,
thick
dude.
as hell, no?
Them glutes of Godzilla, dude.
You see there.
That's gonna be the goal for 2024, dude.
But all that
Ooh.
swimming, dude. All that swimming, dude. They say swimming is the best exercise, no?
I do love swimming, dude. I just don't definitely not do it enough. Then again, that applies to just exercise in general.
Like hablas, dude, yeah,
Yeah.
you're a spin cycle champion, dude.
Oh, ya ni les dije, dude, porque pues sí me da un poquito de pena, dude, but I ended up, did I tell you guys that I ended up buying the bike that Aldi put on sale?
Oh, you did?
No, dude.
Yeah, dude, I got it that, what was that, last Wednesday? I guess, yeah, the day before we went live.
Mhm.
La compré, like, I definitely got inspired by that one spinning class, dude, and I was not able to walk for several days. That I was like, dude, like you gotta do something. And then, shout out to Aldi, Aldi, if you're listening. I was definitely part of that one of the Aldi Facebook groups, and they're like, "This is coming out." So la fui, la compré. Dude, it wasn't expensive. It was like what 69. I think it's 69 or 59. I can't remember. Pero
Mm. Ahí
it's
está, dude. Te echas unas carreras con Tank, dude. Tank tiene la suya atrás de él,
Güey,
dude.
okay. Ahí está.
oh damn, okay.
Yeah, no, es que I don't use it often
Mm.
Aquí tengo la mía.
porque
Ah, mira.
ay,
Ahorita sí se ve. Now my
bien,
camera's all fucked up.
we'll do un Fast and the Furious, ¿no? Ahí a ver quién gana. Like I
Me
don't
voy a
use
poner
mine.
los VR glasses, dude, y ya con
Y
eso,
sí, güey.
mi
Like,
ventilador y
y que pasen así, ¿no? Con unas ramitas, dude. Yeah, but I don't use mine often. Porque like the fucking seat, dude, like it hurts your ass like a
oh, sí.
motherfucker, dude. So
Otra
like
mamada, ¿verdad? Pero, güey, yo siento que I guess people that do that, like, se les hace callo en el culo, güey, por no decirlo de otra manera, güey. Pero, güey, te tienes que acostumbrar, right? Like, no
yeah,
matter
dude.
what. So it's
Dude,
like
so this bike, my uncle was selling it, and I told him,
mhm,
I'm like, oh, like I'll buy it off of you, and he was like, oh, well, if it's for you, like I'll like te la doy de
mhm.
gratis, and he's like, just all you gotta do is come pick it up, and I was like, all right, so yeah, fui. Dude, the first time I used it, pues
Como
ahí
saying
andaba,
like he was gonna be able to ride back home, ¿no?
y sí, güey, like, oh, súbete en los diablitos, ¿no? Y pinche, y like the first time I used it, dude, fuck, dude, like al día siguiente I couldn't walk, dude, porque like not because I was sore de los legs,
Mhm.
but because my ass was fucking sore from the seat, and I was like, fuck,
Yeah,
dude,
that
like,
shit happens.
so yeah. Por eso me gustan
Ah,
las del gym, que estás así sentadito y nomás extiendes los
acolchonadito.
pies. Así.
Ajá.
Yeah, it's kind of like una silla in a way, y ya
It's
nomás
the
tienes
lower
like
one, right?
yeah.
Mhm.
Esas me
Mira,
gustan, güey,
ahí
porque
está, dude. Look, I'm gonna I'll get the pedal ones. Ya ves que like the ones you can put under the desk.
oh,
Oh, yeah.
Y el siguiente episodio, los tres lo hacemos de la bicicleta, dude.
oh boy, you're asking for too much, güey.
Sí, sí, sí. Espérate, tan siquiera if I stay committed, espérate hasta como noviembre cuando
I'll
empiece
be
a
like,
agarrar condición.
I'll just be like this, no, see, the whole time, just.
Just put fake the funk, ¿no? Like,
Yeah.
No, se cansa
Muchachos,
más uno picking it, dude.
before we keep going, tengo sed
oh,
and I have to
Wow.
ask. ¿Qué están tomando? Oh, by the way, obviously, we have to point it out for those who are not watching on YouTube, but if you're not, head on over to YouTube and definitely subscribe. Um, pero for the audio listeners, Johnny Boy is not joining us today.
You
work
see.
duties, responsibilities. He's a responsible father, responsible husband, so he has to make ends meet, and he's hustling. So
Ooh.
I think that kind of answers a lot of the thirsties where like, oh, yeah, it's good. They have that beef going on, okay, but but they're gonna be like, I could hear Tank this time.
oh,
Oh, I
Tank gets
know.
some valuable airtime.
You see, yeah. I think this is the most I've talked all year, no? Like, all last year, I
Oh
should say.
yeah.
Yeah.
Muchachos, pues Miguel, today, this week, you have tasting trials. So, Tanque, ¿qué estás tomando?
So tenía laying around. I don't know if you guys
Tenías una
remember.
botella de Honey Jack, pero apparently
Dude,
se acabó en one episode.
aquí la tengo todavía, dude. Tiene poquita
Okay, okay,
todavía.
okay. Well, three-fourths te echaste en a live episode.
Dude, I was fucked up, dude, right? Pero pues, esta vez responsable, dude. I'm just gonna drink one beer, dude, and I'm gonna call it a night. Pero it's
Okay,
Cactus Pants.
okay, okay. It's nueva presentación, right?
No, it's the same one from was it Poco Down?
Okay. It looks different than before that I remember, pero a lo mejor no.
Da.
Wow. Nice, nice. Um, I still am in the holiday spirit. I got
For
some
Christmas, no?
Christmas IPA, Goose Island.
Oh,
Oh,
Um, y como yo también, I'm not trying to go for the six pack this time. Nomás tengo dos Christmassy ones. Y luego para balancear, ya sabes que la dieta antes que todo, unas Corona Premiers.
you see, eh?
New Year, same me, trying to change.
You see?
Pero Miguel, you got tasting trials, so
this
ahorita
is
que
a
nos dices qué estás tomando.
trying tasting trials, dude, a trying tasting trials. Because the you'll see.
Acuérdate, un minuto, ¿eh? Nada más tienes un
Un
minuto,
minuto,
dude.
va, va,
Tienes un
va, va.
minuto, eh. By the way, the request is out there still for those who want to submit any music for this segment. Pues ahí les va.
Yeah, every single time I'm like sacrifice, sacrifice. So originally I was gonna try and do a few drinks. I went to Benny's and for some reason they always were missing one ingredient. So I want to try something with blue curacao. So I found this. It's called Hocus Pocus. Ya pasó Halloween, pero pues I know that's a favorite Halloween movie for a lot of people out there. So I was like, oh, it'd be kind of cool to do it. Um, Now, mind you, mine no, does not look this nice. I fucked up and el gin y the Sprite like or the rest of the drink they got mixed in together, right? So mine doesn't look exactly like that. It almost looks like a blue motherfucker. So I added glitter to make it at least look presentable and nice. There it is.
Oh,
Okay.
mira,
Oh,
Ah, it
it's
is.
like a strip club in a cup, dude.
you see it?
Exactly, dude. Como,
Dice,
como,
¿verdad?
it
Yo
is a
no
blue
sé.
motherfucker, no? It is a blue motherfucker, no?
So, wait, so I know I played the video real quick as you were
Yes.
going through it. Pero viene siendo qué, dude? Viene siendo
So it's gin. I've never really been a big gin person. So it's just blue curacao, Sprite, este, purple
lemon juice.
gin, lemon juice, y that's the ya nada más es soda. Yes, yeah, Sprite, 7 Up, any kind of lemony, and
Mhm.
that's it, dude. Like, but I guess they didn't add it in with the spoon, so I was like, oh, cool, I could do it. Didn't work, but yeah. So that was the people that did it was that cocktail girl,
On
bien
TikTok.
masculino, no? That cocktail girl on TikTok. But yeah,
Está bien, dude.
mine
You
has
don't
glitter though.
discriminate, dude.
You see it?
Edible glitter. It's edible glitter. It's not just regular glitter.
Unos pedos bien glitter ahí
Sí.
Because I have
Bien,
to say that because if somebody starts eating glitter and it's not edible, I don't want them coming after us. It's edible
Oh,
glitter.
edible glitter. So you
Edible
you
glitter.
bien,
found that at the liquor store?
Yeah, ahí lo tenían.
Did you
unicorn,
sprinkle it or
unicorn
does it
farts, ¿no?
come with
No, like I like it's con un botecito así, like you nada más lo
como si
abres
fuera sal?
and you can just throw, yeah, como si fuera un Lucas. Así tan de
Mhm.
chiquito como el Lucas. You just put it in there. Obviously, viene un chingo, so you only got to sprinkle a little bit because, as you can see, little goes a long way,
Sí, sí,
dude.
sí. I see it. Va, pues salud, muchachos. Let us know
Dale.
how that tastes, Miguel.
It's a whole vortex, dude.
What do you think about that? What's the official name of the drink? Did you say?
It's called
Hocus Pocus.
Hocus Pocus.
Hocus Pocus.
But I'm not gonna lie. So I don't know if I never really had gin besides the blue motherfucker. Dude, this thing is I think it's the blue curacao. It is fucking good, dude. It is good. It almost tastes like the blue bully, dude.
Oh, okay.
Oh shit.
Like yeah, dude. So I'm like, it's good, dude. It's really good.
Así como que te haces un raspado y le echas un shot.
Exactamente, dude. Like hell yeah, dude. Is it dangerous? It might be because
Maybe, yeah.
I don't taste the gin, dude. So it'll probably be sneaking up on me later, dude.
Have you heard of we're having this conversation recently, like we were talking about different drinks. We brought up the blue motherfucker. Apparently there's either a similar version or maybe the same thing, but it's not called the blue motherfucker, it's called the adios motherfucker.
I think it's the same
You-
thing. I think it's just different names that they have.
Yeah?
But
Yeah,
yeah, I think we're talking about it with Johnny Boy, ¿no? Que decía que
Maybe.
allá en Cali le decían adiós,
those
motherfucker. And
motherfucker.
I know there was other places que le decían diferente también. So I think it just depends on the place.
I think the only difference is they might add sweet and sour mix, but I'm not 100% sure if that's the difference. Because
Okay.
I did look up some of the recipes because they were, I was like, oh, I want something with blue curacao. So me salió Adios motherfucker. And the one que me salió venía con sweet and sour mix. And I asked Tank, I'm like, dude, I don't remember blue motherfuckers having sweet and sour mix. So I don't know if that's the difference. So yeah, ves que like
Yeah. I mean, cada
there's
quien hace
different
su version
variations.
of
Yeah,
yeah,
correct.
de los blue motherfuckers, but I just know the side effects are the same, bro.
Oh, pues, you know,
Sí, eh.
dude, you want a blue motherfucker, but you want it brown, dude. Just do a Long Island iced tea, no?
Yeah.
You want it
Mm,
what is like clear? There's a Tokyo something. It's all the same fucking almost ingredients. The only
mhm.
difference is the blue motherfucker has the blue curacao, and I think the Long Island tea tiene Coke, no? Coca
Yeah,
Cola,
I think it
Coca
was
Cola,
cool.
Coca
Ujú.
Cola.
Ay,
Yeah.
dije, pues lo acompañas con lo que
So
quieras, o sea, cada quien.
he said on the rim, no?
Bien pinche Pablo Escobar, ¿no? Like,
Y sí. Mika, I gotta point out, dude. I'm
Mhm.
digging the hoodie, dude.
Oh, thanks. It's a curry hoodie.
Yeah, it is. I mean, and it matches like the color. I can't tell if it's purple, white, or pink.
Oh, it's pink, dude. It's like pink. I don't know if you.
Mhm.
No, you. I
Oh,
don't think you'll be able to tell,
there
but
you
it's
go.
pink.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like pink,
Sí, sí, sí.
like baby pink.
Yeah, no, it's pretty cool. And then luego con tu glittery drink, dude, it
Like
matches
glittery
perfectly.
drink, dude.
hey, hey.
Shh.
Ooh, ready
Hell
for
yeah, dude.
Boys
I'm
Town,
ready,
boy.
dude. I'm ready, dude.
Así es.
So, so that I can go and have to pay for my own drinks, no, porque no nadie me quiere comprar.
Suele pasar, dude. Uno nomás va para divertirse y convivir, dude. Ya lo de
Eh,
que
eh,
pasa de más es extra, dude.
like, I just come here because they play good music, no? Like,
It's like one of my boys used to be like, I mean, we would be late nights, we would be out or whatever. Y hasta el último empieza, let's go to Boys Towns for Slurpees. They're so good. And I'm like,
Damn.
is that code for something or is that a drink? And I don't know if they're that good. Not the way you're describing them.
Rome's like, I've never done this before, no? Like,
Pero pues para allá vamos. Si dices que está bueno, para allá vamos. A juzgar tus gustos, ¿verdad?
Yeah, Rum,
oh shit.
got support, dude.
Así es, así es. Muchachos, it's I mean, first episode of the year. Um, any particular things that stood out for your like New Year's Eve night? Did you guys do something? Spend it with family? What'd you guys do?
So I was a little disappointed, dude. I was kind of looking forward to the usual food que hacen cuando vamos to
Mm.
my aunt's house.
Oh,
I know we talked about it, que um, ¿cómo se llama? Arroz con gandules, pernil. He makes like a really good ¿cómo se llama? Potato salad. My uncle does.
Mhm.
And I guess this time, like they called us casi like almost last minute, and my aunt was like, you know what, like your uncle was like, I think we're just gonna order from Portillo's this time. Like he doesn't really want to cook because he's like llega la gente and he's still cooking. So we ended up doing, which wasn't bad. The fucking pasta was good, dude. Pero pues I was looking forward to like
Sí,
the usual. So yeah. But other than that, oh, and I was a little disappointed too because there was no coquito. But I think once again, I think that's like a Christmas thing, not so much New Year's. So
fair.
You didn't get the coquito, dude, but you got that
it was like
diesel
caña.
gasoline, dude.
Yeah. So he makes some drink the caña, like it's cane, like
Uh-huh.
It's a
yes,
homemade rum. But
Oh,
he told me it was
yeah,
homemade rum. So it's technically moonshine, no? Because if
es lo
it's
que te iba a
homemade
decir, I
moonshine,
yeah.
mean,
It's basically like moonshine. Yeah.
mhm.
The once again is the caña, and so honestly it doesn't taste. It's a little sweeter.
¿Lo acompañas con algo o te lo tomas así solo?
Well, he was just giving us shots of it.
shots, dude.
Oh,
Yeah. So it's the
Malort?
like, they had
También
a
tenían,
bottle.
dude. También
Sí.
tenían, dude. It was
Yeah.
one of those you didn't know which one to go for, dude.
I
Pero
feel
pues
like
ahora que me
that's my
acuerdo,
last step to officially, being considered a Chicagoan, dude. We have to like
Chicagoan.
Malort, dude.
That's an
you have
acquired
to
taste, dude.
like.
It's an I think we have to,
Uh,
dude. It's an acquired taste. I
I
mean, I've
don't
only had it
know,
that one
dude.
time, but that was more
Arpeggio
than
sauce,
enough,
yeah.
dude.
Yeah, but other than that, it was pretty chill. Dude, I don't know why. It seems like this year, and I was reading it on like people's feeds, like on Facebook. It felt like the night was just dragging for it to be 12 o'clock. Like
I
I
can
know
see that. Mhm.
it was like 10 o'clock, and I was tired, dude. I was like, "Fuck, am I gonna make it?" Like my dad estaba like yawning all the time, and then like I would go on Facebook y te digo, like everybody was like, "Damn, like I'm kind of sleepy." So I don't know si sea ya la edad or something in the air, dude. Pero apparently, like
I think, yeah, that I can totally see that. Like, I think part of it was like just the weather the whole week was crappy. Like, no nevaba, pero llovía, pero no llovía, and it was just gloomy.
yeah,
And like, I think the whole week kind of felt, at least for me, maybe because I was also working, like
mm,
it just felt like a drag. Like okay, yeah, pues, it just kind of felt like okay, well, it's New Year's Eve. Like we kind of like we have to do this in a way,
yeah,
like which sounds a little bad, but it was like it felt one of those like I'm not really in a mood to kind of celebrate it up, but we
Mm,
still did. We had tamales. I picked them up. We placed an order and picked them up early in the morning that day. Um, and it was, I mean, it was chill. I mean, eventually, like yeah, like como que after dinner, like ya pues te pega y te sientes un poquito más cansado, especially if you had tamales and tostadas and shit. And
yeah.
um, I had beer, uh, some liquor, and pues yeah, we busted out the loteria to kind of wake up and ya sabes, like loteria always everybody gets involved and it's
yeah.
Fights start happening, no?
all of a sudden people want to bet the terrenos and
Easy, dude.
Oh
mm,
shit, dude.
no. We're talking about betting is so the night before Saturday, um, I went to a wrestling show with Pedrito and Alan, State Farm Alan came out with us. Um, and it was a fun night, right? But at the end of the night, it's like before once we left the show, like let's go to the gas station and grab a drink, a water bottle, like para tomar agua on the way back.
Mm.
For some reason, Pedro decides to buy a lottery ticket, the scratch offs,
Oh,
and because he had $2 like single like bills, and I had one, so I'm like, oh, pues ten la completa los tres. So then he, through the machine, so he pulls out the $3 one, and it's like a bingo one. Dude, no lie, we were there for like 20 minutes trying to figure out how to play the game and then how to scratch off what we needed to scratch off. And I'm like, dude, you could just scan it. And Pedro's
yeah.
like, well, what's the fun in that? So I was like, well, I mean, hopefully we win the lotto here. But no, it was a, please try again after 20 to
Uh,
30 minutes of trying to figure out how to play the damn game.
Yeah. Dude, speaking of the
Look,
lotto, like, was it, está como en, well, I know yesterday estaba como
Ya se la ganó
800
alguien,
million.
¿no?
I don't know. I was about to ask, like, did they?
I think I heard that somebody did. I can't remember where. I mean where the winner is at. Pero so
Yeah.
this morning I woke up at 5 in the morning. Itzel got, I don't know how, like through school or whatever. She did a drawing, and it got nominated to get featured on the weather report in the morning today at 5:30. So I had to
oh
be
Oh
up
shit.
so I could
shit.
record it, um, and everything. So there's where I got my like 30 minutes worth of news, and
Yeah.
somebody won
Oh
the
damn.
lotto there.
I was gonna say, if you like playing the lottery, dude, you could always do it on stay. Like you could download the app, but you could do it on your phone, dude.
That's dangerous, dude. I like
It is dangerous because you start playing and you like
like,
next
oh,
you know
pues
you're
ahí
like
te va un dólar,
le
ahí te
metes
va otro
dinero.
y
Yeah,
yeah.
dude.
Y aquí no es como Amazon, eh? Aquí no te dan cold cash if you return it, dude.
Sí, no, no, no. Yeah, that's dangerous because like Carla's the one that would like once in a while will play the lotto, like not scratch offs, but will like play the lotto, the Powerball, and all those.
Mm.
Um, and for a while she did. Well, I mean, I probably she still has the app, but she's more disciplined than I am. Um, so she's like, oh, should we buy tickets? Whatever. And a veces sí los compramos. A veces we do go to the gas station, liquor store, whatever, and buy them. Pero like usually lately is like if we're gonna buy tickets, she'll buy them through the app. But I'm like, I don't think I want to download that on my phone. See, de por sí, I get a text from the liquor store. Ya quiero ir a comprar cosas, dude. Like, imagínate teniendo la Lotto app. Nah.
Dude, I don't think I
Oh,
played the lotto since like years ago. And funny enough, dude, me acuerdo esa vez I went to the gas station and the machine was down. So like I went to the liquor store and it was like early in the morning, like 10, 11. And I remember somebody saw me walking in and then they posted it on Facebook. It's like, damn, bro, like I just saw you walking in to the liquor store. So there I was looking like an alcoholic when I was just like buying lottery tickets and shit. I was like, y lo va a leer mi mamá, ¿qué va a decir, dude? Like,
now I know an excuse, dude. Whenever I go to the liquor store in the morning, like, iba a comprar
yeah,
lotería.
sí, ¿verdad?
Me mandó tanque, ¿no? A comprar boletos.
Y sí.
Sí, total opposite, dude, porque sí, hasta para eso, güey, like, I get it. I mean, that I remember, I never like went on my own. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna play the lotto. I would play the scratch offs. De repente, si tenía un dólar or whatever, I'll just get the scratch offs. Pero like, hasta hace poco, like, no hace poco, like a couple years ago, like I guess I understood the whole like Powerball and like
Mhm.
all the like little configurations para que like you can get your $2 or $5 or whatever that shit was. Pero muy pendejo para esa madre, dude. Y luego, imagínate, lo tengo en el teléfono. I try to experiment a lot of times, and
Sí, güey.
Dice
sí, no.
one live episode y luego a comprar lottery tickets, ¿no?
Dude, I got on the, what is it, Temu?
Oh, the
Oh,
demo,
oh,
yeah.
Temu.
Yeah, like un güey me estaba insistiendo, like, dude, like, I need somebody to spin. Like, can I invite you to it? I'm like, pues va, pues go ahead, send me the invite. Like, I'll sign up so you can get the spin, and apparently like they get rewards. I don't know exactly how it works just yet.
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
Again, porque no quiero meterme en ese pedo, sé cómo soy, and I'm like, I'm not gonna do it. Pero pues este güey está like, oh, help me out, help me out. Va. I sign up for that shit, and apparently like you spin, right? Because you sign up and you spin the wheel, and me sale like spin again. I'm like, que la chinga. I didn't win it. Let me spin again. Like I got like two or three spin agains, and then I got the like 100% off.
Mm,
And I was like, so it's like, no entendí cómo estuvo el pedo, dude, but the point is like, pick 10 items from this page only,
Mhm.
and then 7 of those will be free. Y te vamos a decir cuál es, like, I didn't understand that part, but I was just excited. I'm like, well, ya me empecé a emocionar, ¿no? Like, let me pick my 10 items.
well, I'm
Y
so glad I downloaded this app, no?
el pedo es de que, pues sí, 7 items are free, 100% off, or el discount that you got, and then the other 3 you would have to pay for.
Mm.
Um,
Ooh,
pero también it's like, okay, you're ready to pay, pero you get one more spin. So me daban otro percentage off on the items that I had to pay. Long story short is that I picked 10 items and I ended up paying $40. Pero ni cuenta me di cuando me cobraron. Like, I was just at the end of like, okay, this is my total. It's like 42 something. Um, and it's like, okay, it's on its way. Like, ay, estos cabrones ni me han cobrado nada. No, ya me habían cobrado desde mucho antes, dude. Like, so,
ya te la habían ensartado, ¿no? Like,
sí, güey, like, tan siquiera, oh, porque they also give you a time limit. Like, you got like 30 minutes to
yeah.
pick these 10 items. And during that time, my parents came to visit, and I'm trying to like pues hablar platicando con ellos, pero I'm like, I got 30 minutes, and I don't want to say that I'm doing this thing porque conozco a mi papá, dude, and he's gonna be like, oh, pues
A ver,
cómo le
mándame.
haces y
Yeah.
mándamelo a mí, and then I'm gonna hear my mom, ¿para qué le mandas esa aplicación? Está pidiendo cosas, and it's like I just kept it to myself, but at the end of the day, I was like, fuck, I was not planning on, ordering 10 random ass things to pay, it wasn't much, but still, like, a ver qué y cuándo me llega, dude, porque eso sí.
They do take a while. Like I've ordered from there before.
Yeah?
It does. Yeah, it does take a little bit of a time. Some of the stuff is it's a hit or miss. Some stuff is pretty decent. Some stuff is just quality. But if they're like they have some deals, just like Wish before them, and what was the other ones? There was like
I don't think I
basically like
ever
siempre
ordered from Wish.
variaciones, right? There was
Yeah.
Wish. There was before Temu. There was something else.
Ali?
Sheen, like estaba Sheen.
Oh, okay.
I
So
thought
like
Shein
there's
was like
always
clothing, no?
es ropa, pero también vendiendo otras cosas
Mhm.
también. So like digo, like there's always been something like because también during the time que estaba um Wish estaba Geek, no, or something like that. Que
Yeah.
like it was the same company. Like I thought it was different. I was like, I'm not downloading fucking Wish. I'll download Geek, and it's the same fucking company. I was like, ah, pues, vale madre, ¿no?
Pues quién sabe, dude, pero pues a ver, maybe me llegan by 2024, quién sabe.
Te van a llamar de customs, ¿no?
¿Qué dices? ¿Quién sabe? Pero mis $40 ya los tienen, ¿no? Like,
Sí, eso que ni qué. And I'm like, I don't even know how to check what I order. A ver, I'm gonna open up the app to see if.
dude, like my mom también, she tried getting me with that because she was like, oh, like, nada más ábrelo and like, spin. I think it's if they get somebody, it's kind of like a pyramid scheme in a way, where it's like if they get
Kind of.
somebody,
Yeah.
te van dando más regalos or more spins or whatever the case may
Yeah.
be. So she was like one person away to like reach no sé qué madres. So like I opened it, I spin, pero like yeah, I was like, no sé, güey. My intuition was like, this is too good to be true, dude. Like,
Well,
yeah,
the shirt that she
Mhm.
got me, the one I wore in the live, I'm sure she got it from there because I looked at the tag and it looks like one of those fucking Temu shirts, dude.
y sí, güey. Iba a decir el señor de los cobertores no daba tantas ofertas así, güey. So I was like, I don't think, I don't think this is
Quién
like,
sabe. A ver
Nah,
qué
they were
sale,
like
dude, pero
I have ordered like I've heard a few things and I know
no, yeah,
Chiquis orders things from there all the
l-
time. También.
like my mom también, like before
Oh,
that,
my mom, yeah, my mom
go,
orders.
going back to Wish, like siempre ordenaba
I
from
remember you
Wish,
mentioned your
Yeah,
mom ordering from Wish, yeah.
and now she started ordering from here, like random ass
from
shit
Temu,
too,
yeah.
dude.
Which it might even be the same company. It's just it's a rebrand, dude.
They just got a
Pues sí.
rebrand, yeah. And part of this the demo thing is that they have it's more like gamified, no? Like you do things to get discounts and shit, and pues
Yeah,
como dices
Yeah,
yeah. So
the
it's like
pyramid scheme
casino
was like you
stuff.
gotta
Yeah.
invite people, you gotta
Mm-hmm.
buy
yeah,
X amount of dollars to get X amount of dollars and all that.
yeah.
Come
They're
over
good,
here, the same thing.
dude.
No, like, oh, if you get 10 other people to listen, you might get $5, though.
Mira, dude, if ahorita con como ver podcast, dude, we gotta drive people to listen. Te mando una invite, dude, a un discount de Temu, dude, if you rate, review, and subscribe.
Y sí. Les mandamos una risky pick, ¿no? También, para que amarre, dude. Like,
Hablando
A
de
risky pick,
risky
good
picks
time, you know?
and amarres, dude, did you guys do, any,
All
New Year's,
the New Year's stuff.
rituals or whatever those are called? Like the
Oh,
las
Besides
12
the grapes,
uvas y todo
no?
ese pedo?
Yeah, well,
Mhm.
we did the grapes. I don't know if Tank, did you do the any underwear this time?
dude. So I didn't plan on, pero pues it might be my year, dude. It might be my year, dude.
A
Porque
ver.
Dios lo quiso así, dude. Like I was
¿Rojos o
reaching,
a ver, a
dude,
ver?
I was reaching for some boxers cuando me iba a meter a bañar, and they were black. And I don't know how, dude. Ya cuando llegué al baño, like it was fucking red boxers that I had in my hand. And so I don't know at what point my hand moved. Y agarré los rojos. Y I was like, pues, it might be my year, fellas. That's all I want to say, no? Like, y ahora sí fue sin querer queriendo, dude. Like, I honestly didn't mean to get like red boxers. Y it just happened. So,
Dude, I've been seeing a lot of people post like TikToks of like, oh, this year no se vayan abajo de la mesa, no sirve, like no funciona. And Tank was like, I'm not getting on the fucking table this year.
dude, so last year I wasn't planning. I like the first year I did it like for the laughs, haha, está
Mhm.
chistoso. A ver si
Yeah.
funciona o no, no, like this.
Oh, well, my mom's the one who made you do it, right?
Dude, last year, like she literally was grabbing me and like shoving me
¿Cómo hasta?
under the
A ver, Miguel, agarra la mesa, and they just put it over Tank's head.
sí, güey, like, pues ya casi casi, dude,
Carrying the
like
table, no. Ah.
she legit grabbed my shirt and like was pulling me and he's like, vale, métete, and I was like, this isn't necessary, like, pero, pues,
Como my mom's over there googling, ¿no? ¿Cuáles calzones son? ¿Cuál color de calzones son para los nietos, no?
y sí, dude.
Y él esa es la respuesta, ¿no? Sin calzón, señora. Sin calzón.
So,
No, dude, capaz de que se las like she'll like rip them off them, dude.
dude, now that you mentioned that, I think this is the first year in a while, and it might be because no nos dio a Christmas card this year, because normally she gives us a Christmas card each, but this is the first time that she didn't
Bring
mention
that up.
anything about bring that up. But it's the first time she didn't give us a Christmas card each, so it might be just because of that, no? Like,
No sé,
Dude,
dude, a lo
that's
mejor ya
crazy.
escuchó el episode de pro-life and pro-choice, dude, y está
y sí,
respetando tu decisión de pro-choice,
mención,
dude.
y sí,
No, it was the live, no, where Tank was like, oh, something that we wish for ourselves. No, no, no. He said not having grandkids because, or not having kids because it's for himself. So my mom was probably right. She said, and she just like
she
put it away, no.
she logged out mad as hell, no? Like, what about you, Rome?
Man.
Did you do any like any
Um,
rituals, any
well, I think I mentioned it, que mamá siempre hace lentejas, um,
mm,
que porque supuestamente, like, que si comes lentejas, at the New Year or whatever, is to, like bring in money or something like that.
Yeah,
Um,
something like that. Yeah.
so she made lentejas, we heated them up antes de, del countdown. So ahí andamos quemándonos la hocico ahí nomás, comiendo lentejas, like super hot.
todo por el dinero, no? Like,
Y te digo de esos de los, like we always do the calzones rojos,
mm,
like, pero I grew up, and I don't know if I think I probably talked about this, previously, pero I grew up with that, like, que los calzones rojos, pero que tenían que ser regalados. Like you couldn't just kind of wear the same red underwear.
Mm.
So
I think,
I would
yeah,
remember, like my parents buying, que, oh, te compro el tuyo, te compras el mío, or whatever. Like, and they would gift them. So this year we for sure, like, I mean,
I thought
like,
I estaba Romeo regalando tangas a your dad, no? Like, here you go, dad.
yeah, like, según nos regalamos calzones rojos y la chingada, and then this year, we're like, it was the 31st, and I was like, I told Carlos, like, hey, like, let me, like, I'm like, we don't have any, like, any new red underwear. I'm like, pues deja, voy a la tienda. So I went with Emma, and we're looking for, boxers and underwear and shit. It's like, yo también quiero chonis rojos. And I was like, okay. So yeah, like we definitely did that. Porque también now I hear like, oh, que calzones verdes que son para el dinero, calzones
Yes,
amarillos son
verdes son
para no
yeah,
sé qué.
correct.
But I've always know like yo siempre escuché de calzones rojos, so we did that.
I think that,
Um,
that's the most popular one, the red ones. But
Yeah.
yeah,
mhm.
there is creencias for the other colors as well.
Dude, because I remember
Yeah,
that year
las
where
uvas, dude, the uvas this year were fucking huge though. Like,
mm, I was gonna say I remember that meme that había mandado your mom where like the underwears were like haz de cuenta rojo, like it was like stripes, like rojo, verde.
rainbow.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And she was like, "Oh, era tanque para ti and shit." And I was like, "Fuck, dude." Like,
Es que te desea lo mejor, dude. She wants you to
you
have
see,
the
dude.
best of everything, dude.
You see it.
But yeah, dude, overall, like I think it was. I mean, there you go. Like, yeah, it did feel a little like forced in a way.
Mm,
But at the end of the day, like, just thankful that we were able to all get together and have a meal, and the kids were. I mean, they stood up till midnight. Some cranky, some not. Pero it was a good time at the end of the day. Pues yeah, like next day también. Like it was one of those like, do we really need to do this again? The
o el
next day porque
recalentado.
el recalentado
Yeah.
it was like, go to Carla's side of the family, go to my parents once again. And it's
Mm,
like for me it's like I'm tired. Like I know I gotta go to work the next day. Um, but it's like I mean, like I see the kids like playing with their cousins, like going to my mom's house, like they get excited. So I'm like, at the end of the day, like it's worth it, right? They'll have those memories. Just like I mean, for
Yeah.
me, my memories as a kid is like I enjoyed those times. So I just hope that they remember those as well.
No.
yeah, dude. I mean, Chiquis doesn't have cousins because Tech no le queda their own cousin, dude. Pero
Damn, dude.
you know what? Let me call my mom right now. I'll be like, Mom,
No.
yo estoy a tu lado.
Nah, like take some pressure off a tank, dude. Por ahí está the younger Earl solo. Tiene que
You
echarle
see.
ganas, dude. Ya también. Ya es justo y necesario, ¿eh?
Yeah, yeah. Ya tienen like a year now. Like so. Yeah.
Sí, ya.
Dude.
Pero muchachos, oh,
Oh,
go ahead. Go ahead,
no.
Tay.
I'll just say real quick. Like like on the first like lo que sí like I went to the gym hablando de like recalentados y todo eso, and like surprisingly that day wasn't packed. And I want to say that maybe it's because people thought it was gonna be closed. O andaban like
Mm,
todos bien crudos. But dude, today fui and like fuck, dude, estaba like stupid packed. Y eso que ya
really?
fui, like, yeah, like fui como a las once y
Oh
media por
shit!
ahí de la mañana.
I like that
Y,
effect over there on your glass, Miguel.
Right. It's all the glitters at the bottom, dude. So, like, I was shaking, but I was like, oh shit, se ve chido, you know. And,
Parece que te estás tomando una Magic 8 Ball, dude, pero
y si ves un hocus pocus, dude.
y
This
sí.
go.
ujú.
My version is a little bit better than the video, dude. We're gonna tag them, no, like
Mm,
todos toman did well, no, I really do like how they did the separation of colors.
Se veía classy, dude. El nosotros es a skanky version, pero está bonito, dude.
It's a magical version,
Oh,
magical
sí,
version.
cierto. That's what I meant.
Mágico, dude. Oh shit.
But yeah, now you're gonna see the difference, I guess, Tank, on like everybody's like
oh,
New Year's resolutions at the gym y todo ese pedo. Like it's gonna get
yeah.
crazy. Like,
Dude,
because I mean, you'll see the difference. I mean, within the hours, no?
right, and I thought that because normally la mañana like it tends to be not as packed en como en las tardes or now en las noches. Like I remember past years siempre me gustaba ir like around 9 o'clock más o menos, and around this time of year, like even those times were fucking packed. Y te digo, pero pues en las mañanas I thought it was gonna be less. Y más es ahora porque pues ya everybody's off to work or lo que fuera. Pero no, dude. Y le digo a amiga, I'm like the worst part of it all, dude. So ya tenía como un mes que estaba yendo con mi primo, right? Y ya
Hmm.
llevo, this is like my second week going by myself. And I told Miguel, I was like, the worst of it, dude, is because I know motherfuckers see me and it's like, ahí viene otro güey que apenas viene for the first time, like
That's
making those
fucked up,
faces.
dude.
And I was like, fuck, dude. I know they're looking at me like that. So it's like, it sucks, dude. Pero pues, ni modo, dude.
Well, I mean, and that's the key. Okay, we consistency. Like you've been consistent at the gym for a while now. Like trying to get back on it. Um, y pues sí, like a lot of people are gonna start trying to go to the gym. I'm sure this is the time where gym memberships kind of like skyrocket for those for the gyms.
Oh, he see.
Dude, one of the things that I learned recently is que the um it's not Lifetime Fitness. What is it called? The gym here on Cicero and like 111th, 115th. ¿Cómo se llama? Que está by the Home
LA?
Depot. LA
LA
Fitness.
Fitness?
Like, did that closed?
So I think most of them turned into some other gym, Exporia or something
Like,
like that.
okay.
It's an Exportio, yeah.
Yes,
Pero
but I
like that
think that.
location is vacant, and
Oh,
it
is
was
it?
one of the yeah, it's one of the like to me it's like it was one of the biggest gyms in this area, the Alsip, Midlothian,
Yeah, because
Crestwood area.
I remember I was talking to Cookie. Like I seen que he had like se había metido a un gym, and I asked him because I saw I was in LA, and I was like, oh shit, I'm like I thought que la mayoría, like casi todos se habían ya convertido to like some other shit, and he's like, que apparently he goes to one on 95th, I think it is, like by uh, I think it's in 95th by like Pulaski or some shit like that. Y que
95th and
apparently,
Pulaski. That's
I
by
could
the like
I could
Portillo's.
yeah, I could be
Yeah,
wrong, but
look at me and my references to the
you
streets,
see,
right? It's like, oh, Portillo's is there.
like I could be wrong, but I know he said 95th.
Uh-huh.
Que ahí, apparently there's still like an LA Fitness, which I was
Oh,
kind of
it opened not that long ago.
yeah,
Oh,
it
see?
was right there, no, like by
Yeah, it was. I
Pulaski.
think last year. I think it was last year when it opened. I remember a lot of people were talking about if they were going to switch
Mhm.
from
Mm.
Planet to sorry to LA.
LA.
Yeah,
You
because
know,
there
it's
was
kinda like
yeah.
me, like, I obviously have not I just talked about, okay, I hadn't worked out in years, like that, pero, like, going to the gym, like y no es por ser mamón, pero, like, to me, like, if I'm gonna go to the gym, I definitely wanted to have a pool, and to
So
me, the closest one era el que estaba aquí en la the one that I'm talking about, the LA Fitness on Cicero, and te digo, it's 111th, 115th, something like that.
Mm,
I think it depends. Porque por ejemplo, like Omar had export like a while back.
Mhm.
Siempre íbamos, and I don't think he ever used the pool. So I
no,
think
The one on
if you're
Chicago
gonna
Ridge?
used it.
yeah, the one in Chicago Ridge.
Mhm.
So I think if you're gonna actually use the pool, yeah, like pues, it makes sense. Pero if you're not, like, I don't think I would use the pool as much as I would like to,
No, I
just
wouldn't.
because
Yo
I feel
sí.
like it's more time consuming. But I
Oh,
would
for
spend
sure.
more time get like actually like working out. So for those
Yeah.
reasons, I probably would skip the pool.
Tell you
I guess
what,
for me, the thing when I used to go to the gym, it was to do cardio, and
Mm.
after that, like, do laps in the pool. Like, I would love that. Like, I wasn't too much into, like, weightlifting or anything else, just, like, cardio and the pool.
no, tell you like I had export like oh this is years ago right, but I never went to the pool, never. And like look, what I did like was the smoothie bar. That was pretty cool. And then it came with like
Plenty of vitamins, dude.
See?
yeah, that's where the plenty of vitamins came. Y which was another hilarious part is like you always get sometimes you get like a free personal trainer, right?
Oh, yeah, they
So
offer you those hours, uh-huh.
like I got a free personal trainer for I forgot how long, right? So like I was like, oh, he told me he's like, you know what, you could do two group sessions. So I was like, all right, cool. So I did one. Y fue con Cesar y con Ivan. So that shit is hilarious, dude. Like watching them both do it, like like workout like that. But Ivan was never really like a big like workout person. Cesar is the person who's like all over the place. Uh, but dude, that was funny. And
During
in
those
the
times, he
smoothie
would
bar,
claim he would go to the gym every day, so
that's when he was in his.
Yeah.
That was
this
that.
is
I
his
think it was
prime, dude.
pre P90X, no, when he was like, oh yeah, that he that
Oh, dude, that's
yeah
right, he would do those videos, yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
I remember, like I asked him, I was like, dude, I'm like, how is it? He's like, bro, the first time I passed out and I threw up. I was like, I don't think I wanted that, dude. Like,
No, hasta me acuerdo que he, like, se lastimó su rodilla y todo ese pedo. I'm like, "Wait, aren't you at your house?" Like, I guess I don't have that level of commitment porque if shit's going downhill, pues I do stop, and then even the video is playing like.
Yeah, dude. Dude, and it's funny you
Uh,
said personal trainer because I remember I don't know if you remember Blast Romero
mhm.
right
Yeah,
there
Oh,
yeah,
hell
on
yeah, dude.
yeah. So Blast Fitness is the me and my dad had gotten a membership there, and this was like maybe 10 years ago. Y ¿cómo se llama? And pues yeah, we signed up y todo el pedo. And they offered us también, like they're like, oh, you get a free like personal trainer day or whatever. All you gotta do is sign up and you can sign up whenever, you can no sé qué. And they're telling us this, and like behind us está el personal trainer, like casi gritándole al client, like, oh, like, you know, and like el client nada más escucha que está like in hell, dude. And my
yeah.
dad's like, oh, he's like, do you want to try that? I was like, hell no, dude. I'm like, we're not gonna need that shit, man. Like, fuck that. Like,
Dude, the the one that I wish it was closer, and of course I wish it was cheaper because I'm sure I can even estimate what the price is now. But um, Lifetime Fitness,
oh,
like
yeah,
Oh,
those are like state of the art, like that. Like I
dude,
had like,
yeah.
and when I was living in Romeoville, and they had just opened the one out there, like they had specials and everything. And like me and my dad were both signed up there for what about a year and a half. Um, siempre like even like till this day, I'll randomly get calls like if I want to sign up again.
mm,
Pero pues ya ahorita ya ni les contesto. Like I'm not nowhere near Romeoville. I know there's one I mean like in Orland Park. Um
I
it's
think
not
so,
that
yeah.
close, pero yo sé que no
Yeah,
iría. Like even if I wanted to, like se me hace muy
yeah.
retirado para ir a
It
to
it
that
is
gym.
far, but it looks nice, dude. It even has like a como toboganes, dude.
Yeah, it has like a little water park area for the kids. Digo, no he
Oh,
ido a
oh, it's
ningún
for
otro
the
más
kids.
que
Ah, dude,
I
I
mean,
wanted to go.
adults too, way, pero pues I mean,
Ya se emocionó tanto que ya se quedó.
For me?
I hear you guys. I just
Yeah.
know that I see you frozen on the
Oh,
screen, so it could be me too.
no, 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 you're good. Like I
It's
was trying to look up the
2024.
prices.
Same us, technical difficulties.
Y sí, yeah. But yeah, like ahorita, like I've been going to Planet. Ya tengo tiempo que me
Hmm.
estanoté. And honestly, like it gets bagged on a lot. Y like mucha gente dice que no les gusta y eso. But I mean, to get started and like, you know, to kind of like start building your endurance y todo eso, it's like it's not bad. And at the price, like if you're gonna pay the $10 nada más, like honestly you can't beat it. Por lo mismo de que like it's such a safe bet, I guess you would say, where
Hmm.
it's like estás pagando $10 al mes, si no vas, you're like, ah, pues es $10, you know, like,
To
and
to put
other
into
places,
context, the pago más por Netflix and I watch less.
you see, dude.
Like to be 100% honest, like I don't think we're talking about like what to watch on Netflix and that chingada. It's like I can't really remember the last thing I really committed to. Unless I get COVID, then I have downtime and I watch stuff. But
You see.
what are they so dude? Like I'm not watching anything, dude.
So Lifetime Fitness, the one in Orland Park or the one in Burr Ridge, they're both 179 a month.
179th a month. Like that would require me to be there every day if I was gonna make it worth it.
Shit, for
And
179 a month, I'm moving in the gym, dude. Like,
El de
dude,
Romeoville, 149.
dude, and what I loved about that is que te digo, I would go do cardio. A veces, like you would be on your way down because you would exercise on the second floor. You would go down, maybe pick up like te invitaban to play some basketball.
Mhm.
They had what is it called? Racquetball? Like inside those little like square
oh,
areas.
okay.
I would love that shit. I was like, sí me aventaba unos dos partidos ahí, pero con ahí, like hit the pool. Si tenía tiempo, I would do the sauna, I would do the steam room. Like it was like some fancy
That's
Yeah,
shit,
that's a whole spot they do.
you see, eh?
dude. Por eso
Romero was out
llegaba
there
ahí a las
getting
3 de la
pampered, no?
mañana, dude. Yeah, I'm not joking, dude. I would go like if I would go, I would go like at 4 in the morning and
Mm.
I'll be out by like 6, 6:30.
One of those complimentary Slurpees, no?
Si quería hasta me podían cortar el pelo ahí, dude, like, it was legit, dude, pero yeah, like, I'm sure, like, times changed and the price definitely increased. I think we were paying, like, $50 per person a month,
Dude, and it's crazy
at that
because
time.
like for that time, you would think like $50 says yeah,
It was a pretty penny, yeah.
yeah,
I mean, it still is today, but
right. No, yeah, yeah. But o sea, en comparación, like now the average is about like 30 something bucks a month, like for the
mhm,
poquito más acá, like the middle ones, I guess you would say. So yeah, dude. Me acuerdo que mi primo me está diciendo there was one of his friends. Um, he recently got into like just weight training y todo eso. Y le hace mi primo, le hace, dude, pues está flaquillo, so ya a veces se le nota más rápido, pero it's
sí.
not like big muscle. And he's like, pero pues ya está like posando in the mirror and this and that. Y mi primo's like, dude, like, no mames, ya ni yo me pongo a hacer eso, you know? And
Mhm.
apparently, like, he wants to go to a gym that's like around también like 150 a month. And he's like, no, like they have this room where it's like a pose room donde tienen un chingo de espejos and the lighting. And
Ay, no mames.
I was like, bro, like, give me 150, pongo un
No,
espejo y te pongo las luces que quieras, güey. Like, shit.
ahí está, dude, ¿ves? ¿Cómo no
And
pensamos, dude? Like,
gyms
a
have to
mobile
innovate, dude.
studio,
I
dude?
guess I guess
A
that's
mo
yeah.
Mira, ¿ves? Mira, like, we do a mobile studio, dude, right outside the gym, dude. Ya cuando salen, like, hey, you still got your pump going, dude.
Wait,
Métete aquí
así como the taco trucks post up outside of, like, venues and stuff,
exactly, dude.
you do a mirror and photo shoot, truck, dude, outside of gyms?
I thought the gym's easy, yeah. I don't
I'm
know,
just
dude.
saying,
You're,
dude.
you're convincing me already, dude. I mean, no, like, ya tenemos las pornographic lights over there, dude.
Sí, dude. Nos llevamos un portable couch, dude, y
Está ese, dude, que
We don't know what kind of shoot, but there's gonna be a shoot, no? Like,
sí. Pues, I mean, I don't know if, like, working out or all that, like, is part of,
the New
New
Year's
Year's
resolution.
resolution type of thing, like,
mm,
It is.
pero,
I
like,
think I think that's the main one, no?
your personal,
yeah, I was gonna
like,
say, I think he's talking about our
sí.
personal
Oh, my
one.
personal. So for me, it has to be. I think it has to be working out and eating better. So
Mhm.
I think I've talked about it before. Now, where I stay, like I have high blood pressure, and because of that, like I get headaches. Um, so like they did
Real
start
quick,
going
you
down.
still coffeeless? Like, no caffeine for you?
So now I only drink 1 cup of coffee a day, or maybe 1 cup every 2 days. So
Mhm.
it's very little compared to my 4 cups of coffee a day that I used to drink, right?
Okay.
So like le bajé
A
la
healthier
cafeína.
dosage.
Yes, way
Mhm.
healthier. Dejé la soda. Like right now, I drink very, very little soda. Y este, like I did go on a diet like last time, and like I did lose a lot of weight. I didn't do it so much for the weight, I did it more for the headaches, but it was working out. Lo
Mhm.
único malo que pasa, pues ya ves que once you give in and you start eating, ya de ahí se te olvida la dieta. So now again, I'm doing it, and like luckily, well, that sounds fucked up, right? Not luckily, but also Tank has high blood pressure, so he also has to go on
Oh, damn, that
the
is
same
fucked up.
diet. So now it's two of us. What I'm saying, luckily, is because
Oh,
it's easier for me when
lucky
it's
you,
two
no?
of
No,
us
you do
doing it.
you you do definitely need that other person at
Yeah, because
least,
it's like,
in
all
your
right, ¿qué
household
estás
to
comiendo? Like, I'm
yeah.
gonna eat the same thing as you do. And then Tank has been the person that has been preparing the food at the house, or he's gonna start preparing the food at the house this year. Um, so because of that, I know what his goal is. I know his goal is like, I need to eat better, I need to
Mhm,
do this. So I'm like, selfishly, it's gonna help me. So that's why I'm like, it's good for me, bad for him, right? Por lo que, like,
mhm.
because he's going through that as well. But yeah, like I think going to the gym is something definitely that like I have to do, and especially because we have this new tradition we're trying to do where for Christmas we're gonna see who could bench press the most. So
Oh,
like I cannot come out in last place. I know I'm not gonna win. I just don't want to come out in last place, dude.
Omar's already taking his steroids,
I
no?
was gonna say
Omar's are
who's joining this competition? Is it like the girl
no,
brothers?
you want to join, dude? Go ahead.
I am
The
not gonna
more
bench press nothing, dude. Like my goal is the bike. It's because it's here, and that's as far as I go for now. As far as commitment, just
Already made the
honestly, dude,
investment,
it
no?
just comes down to time. It does come down to time, and I know, but it's why I don't even join a $10 membership, porque
Yeah.
sé
Mm,
que no voy a ir. Um,
that's fair.
whether I'm here doing stuff at home for work or different little side projects here and there, I just can't commit to going to the gym. I would love to, but te digo, the whole like cycling class, like as a joke, like it really kicked my ass, and it was a wake up call. It's like dude, you have to like take some time. Like definitely, like you can't wait for holidays for
Yeah.
us to go play soccer and run around for 30 minutes. Sometimes we
No,
do
que me
pull
ando
off the two
desmayando, dude.
hours, but we don't pull it off every single holiday. So um yeah, just being intentional about working out. I've even thought about like several years, like I thought about it and never done it, and I might look into it. But there's that app that supposedly like helps you to helps you get to 100 push-ups a day. Like you
Mm,
start with 3 push-ups a day like for 2-3 days, and then you scale up to 10 and so forth. um so like little things like that that I'm gonna be able to commit to, as far as like um what works with my schedule. Like I think
Mhm.
that's where I'm at.
yeah.
Porque sí, pues aunque quisiera, like yo sé que at least for me right now today, like I can't say like, oh, I'm gonna go to the gym every day or every other day for now. Maybe that
Yeah.
changes in July, and it doesn't have to be the start of the year for me to commit to something like that. Oh,
Right.
but one thing I wanted to mention, porque dijiste competition. Um, I've been, I guess, I don't know if it's because of the bike thing or whatever, like your phone listens to you at all times. I've been targeted to there's an app that it tracks your walking, your steps, right? So
Right, yeah.
if you do X amount of kilometers, like te mandan a medal. Like if you
Oh,
walk the
I do that.
marathon or
It's
whatever. I don't know the name
uh,
of the app, but
the
the medals
Conqueror
are
app.
pretty damn dope. So I'm like, I'm
The
actually just gonna
Conqueror.
commit to that.
Que no tienen
So
unos
if
ojos y hacen metal and shit. Like,
Mm,
if it's the same one, it's called the Conqueror app. So I
but
bought
it's
the
countries, no?
so there's countries and then there's also movie sets. For example, I did
Oh,
the like all of the movies from Lord of the Rings,
uh huh.
like El Mapa, right? So it's a you're able to decide like you know what I want the easy path or I want the full length of path like just coming out in the
Hmm.
movie. So currently I have three medals, three out of like the set which I'm trying to complete it. But again, I did very bad. I stopped doing it. So I was matter of fact, I got a medal. I never claimed it por lo mismo. Um, but yeah, it's called the Conquer app. I was trying to open it just to show you guys. So like that's the Conquer app,
Mm,
right?
okay.
Like that's the map. So like I finished the what's it called? The Lord of the Rings one.
Hmm.
So like it's pretty cool, dude, because it tracks you. It tries to keep you motivated, right? You're able to join teams. You're able to talk with other random people if you want. If you join a team, you're like, you know what, I need support, I need this, and you're able to talk to them. I don't do that, right? But I say like it is. The medals are really nice, dude. Like I'm not gonna lie, the actual medal, like but the lanyard is right, but the medal is actually pretty nice. But it is pretty dope.
Yeah, no, I don't know if it's the same app, pero the one que me siguen mandando is de countries. Like if you were to walk,
Hmm.
X path in a country, so te mandan. Si es de Mexico, es like a Dia de los Muertos theme.
Yeah.
If it's like a path in Ireland, te mandan like it could be either like hasta ponen the Guinness Walk or like an Irish something. Like it all depends on the country. Like I don't know the name of the app,
So like
but
they have different ones, right?
mhm.
They have like Lord of the Rings, they have Game of Thrones, and they have también países, dude. So for example, you could do El Dia de los Muertos, like you were saying. So
Yeah.
that's the one.
Okay. Cool. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And like so there's two different ways, right? So in the Android, se llama the Conquer app, and on the Apple Store, se llama something else. Because there's
Hmm.
this different shit. Pero yeah, it is pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie, it is pretty cool.
yeah. So,
What
do you
about
have
you,
any?
Tank?
Oh,
I mean, I don't. Is one of your goals that like the gym, like because you've been doing it before the new year, right?
yeah.
But for the new year, like, is there like a specific milestone or anything that you want to hit, or just be consistent?
Uh, I would say just be consistent. Like, so at first I would think like I was going with my cousin, and it's the so there's different types of um training, right? You could train for endurance, train for to like build muscle, and train for strength.
Mm-hmm.
Y entonces, I feel like his thing was more como endurance, porque no teníamos like rest times between sets. So yeah, like I started just like watching videos and todo eso, donde te explicaban la diferencia y todo. So I started kind of like just tracking all my workouts as far as like how much weight am I doing, how many reps per set, y todo ese pedo. So for now, I want to say I've been changing my workout plan, I guess, if you will. Y started doing more into like entre a mixture of strength and muscle. Pero pues at the same time, obviously, like I'm not neglecting cardio porque pues es lo que más necesito. Um, but yeah, just staying consistent, dude. And like non-gym related, I think my resolution, as fucked up as it's gonna sound, but I'll explain it, is being a little bit more selfish with my time, as far as or just being a little bit more selfish, period. The reason why I say that is porque I feel like en otros años and most recently también, a lot of the decisions that I've made has been like, oh well, like I don't want to do this porque like thinking about someone else or like something
Mm-hmm.
else. And I haven't been taking the decisions that would benefit myself. Um, so I think that's something that I'm trying, and I'm gonna like try to implement more this year, as far as like just being more selfish, as far as like decisions that I make, as far as my time, making more like time for myself, and not just like especially el trabajo, dude. Like just last year, like I or last summer or this summer que pasó, I didn't do shit, dude. And it was always like, oh, pues es que I don't want to let work down, or I don't want to let like the manager down, lo que fuera. And I mean, it it got me rewarded financially, pero like como te digo, like vino, se fue, y like I didn't do anything. So it's definitely that's something that I'm gonna do, or I'm gonna try to do this year. Just being
Yeah,
a little bit more selfish in that sense.
yeah, dude. I think definitely we're all a little bit guilty of living the day to day and forgetting to kind of like really live out life.
Yeah,
We all have different types of responsibilities y todo lo que tú quieras, pero at some point you have to kind of like take a step back and say like am I doing what I'm doing day to day, like stopping me from really living life and appreciating what's around versus just rushing through to get to the weekend. Even those
right.
Yeah.
weekdays, like for sure, like we do a lot of things during the week is like okay, we're trying to get to the weekend, that we forget that the weekday time is also valuable, right? Whether that's going to the gym, whether that's having dinner with family. Like I mean, I do remember as a kid, like at some point things changed for sure, because life changes. But it was intentional that we sat as a family and had dinner.
Yeah,
Um, Now it's like fuck it's so not, and I look at my kids and it's like they're so little, so young, like it's not accustomed for them to for all of us to sit down and have dinner together.
yeah,
Like we have to try a little harder if we actually want to make that happen, and it shouldn't be like that. So I agree with that 100%. Like we have to be intentional with our time, whether you think it's selfish or not.
yeah,
Um, I think being intentional with time and what you do with it. I think it matters, and it's difficult. It's not an easy thing to do, but if we have that as a goal, like, and remind ourselves of that, I think at least we're making the effort to make that happen.
Yeah. What about yourself? Do you have any resolutions?
Um, for me, well, I mean, I think Johnny Boy asked a little bit about that, and I think about like that selfishness, right? I think we all touched on that. Like, for me, it's like if I care so much about my family, I also have to like kind of take care of myself.
Yeah.
Like, I can't just say like, oh, I'm working all the time and I'm providing for them. Like, I have to be present, and I also need to take care of myself. Like, we joke around like my fucking muelita y la chingada, dude, but it's like, no, like, porque hace poquito de que me junté con Alan, State Farm Alan, it's
Mhm.
like he asked, like, "Dude, have you gotten taking care of your muela?" Like, and I'm like, "No, dude." It's like, "Dude, we went to WrestleMania, and that's when that shit was happening, and that was 2 years ago." So
Yeah.
that quickly, like time has flown by. No me molesta ahorita, and I guess because I know how to treat it in my own way, la chingada. But that's just like a small example of like, and then we had the whole like cycling class. Like, I hadn't worked out in years, and that's not cool either.
Yeah.
Um, haven't really gone to a doctor's visit in a long time. Like you guys, like you Tank, you Miguel, like at least you know what you need to work on, right? Because you've been to the doctor, you got an assessed. Like, so for me, it's like if I'm gonna stand here and say that I care for my family or whatnot, I need to also take care of myself.
Yeah.
So I guess I have to do that, and that's something that definitely has to change. And I would put work in front of everything. It's like, oh, I have to go to work, so I can't take time off to go to the doctor or to take care of this. At the end of the day, if I don't do that long term, like, then there's no work, there's no nothing, and
Right.
so I guess for me it's that, just a little bit of a lot of things go towards me taking care of myself, so I'm okay, so then I can take care of others.
Yeah. Definitely agree with that. I would say not this year, um, but in the near future, I would like to do like a 5K or something.
It'd be cool. Yeah.
For years I've said that I want to do
I wouldn't do
yeah,
a whole marathon, but I would
maybe not
do,
a whole marathon, but yeah, like something,
yeah.
like
Yeah.
que sí.
Yes, que lo hacen
Like,
like the
we just
chocolate
talked about the
run and
apps y
like,
todo eso,
Yeah.
pero
Like
yeah,
all
exactly, like
those runs.
chocolate
Yeah.
runs, the Dia de
yeah,
los Muertos run, like all these like
Como
small, quote unquote small. I say small, but like shit for me it would be a huge milestone.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
como we're gonna be like Lara, if you're listening, you might have to train us, no?
100%. Like, Lara is on our calendar, so we'll be
you
reaching
see.
out to Lara, and hopefully he'll be a guest sometime soon.
Hopefully he could whip us in shape, ¿no? Para,
No, va a estar regañando like the personal trainer at the gym you went to, no?
y sí, dude. Con que no me ponga aquí un pinche plunger con una dona, güey, para correr. Like,
No, no, I gotta worry, dude, porque with this bald head, dude, that plunge is gonna stick, dude, and
Una chela, ¿no?
eso es lo que le estaba. I can't remember who I was. I think I was talking to Pedro and Alan when I was hanging out with them this weekend. Es que, like, I keep talking like I want to go back on keto, like por lo mismo que I want to take care of myself y todo ese pedo. Puedo dejar la tortilla, puedo dejar el pan. I love sandwiches, I love tacos, pero lo que se me hace más difícil es dejar la pinche cerveza, dude. Like,
mm,
I can try and go in like, oh, I'm gonna drink whiskey, I'm gonna drink mezcal, and I love that, and I'm cool with it. Pero la cerveza es lo que se me complica más, porque una chelita sí se me antoja, dude. Ya mi cuerpo dice, ya son las 9 de la noche, échate una cervecita.
échate un descansito, ¿no?
Sí. Um,
Yeah.
Muchachos, we still have the last segment. We're an hour and 10 minutes in. Um,
Es que como no está Johnny Boy, no, we didn't get that reminder de que.
See,
We're past the
that
hour
1
mark
hour
there.
mark.
Sí, yeah.
And in full transparency for the listeners, we had a different topic. We we sure did. Johnny
Nope.
boy, if you're listening,
We
we'll save
saved the
that
topic for you,
topic
dude. We
for
saved the
you.
topic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you come back. Pero
It's because
we can talk about the new
we
year.
knew he had so much to like say about that topic. And we're like, you know what? Let's
Yeah.
respect it and lo dejamos que se desahogue y diga su parte like for that topic. So that's why, dude. Always thinking about Johnny Boy, dude.
Ya ves, aunque no dejes hablar a Tanque, Tanque siempre piensa en ti, ¿eh?
Sí, eh.
Pero we got historical happy hour, dude. Tank,
Oh,
this time is on you. Are you ready,
yeah,
dude?
yeah.
Vámonos. Historical happy hour.
So don't quote me on this, dude, porque
Oh, ya.
y,
Ya empezamos un poquito
sí, güey.
shaky, ¿eh, Tanque?
No soy un abogado, dude, pero, ¿no?
Agarrando
Este,
aquí.
no, so, like, I was searching up, on why it's called on the rocks. Like, your drinks on the rocks cuando tiene el hielo. And there's two theories. So the first theory is that in Scotland, the Scottish would go to the riverbank, I believe, and get rocks from there to cool their drinks, and que de ahí se quedó like
On the rocks?
on the rocks. Y según dicen que like that's where the whole whiskey stones también que like ya ves que it's supposed to be like so it doesn't dilute the
Yeah.
whiskey or ese pedo. So that's one theory, but the other theory is that I believe in 1940 cuando ya empezaron a agarrar electricity like in the saloons or whatever,
Mhm.
los bares, este que that's when they started bringing in ice into the bars.
¿Migración?
No, güey, hielo.
Oh,
So trajeron hielo, pero pues it wasn't ice cubes yet. It was like the full bar of ice, like un bloque de hielo. So ya
son
andaban
como
con
palos raspados, ¿no?
Mm, yeah, parecido. Y they have like un ice picker or ice pick y
Ujú.
rompían pedazos del hielo to like make the drinks. So because it was such a jagged edges y todo eso that they would say it resembles like rocks.
Rocks.
So those are the two theories of where on the rocks came from. But don't quote me on that, dude. No soy un abogado,
Which
pero
one? Okay, I won't quote you on it, but which one would you believe is true?
Uh, I would probably go with the ice one. The it
The
sounds
chunks of ice?
more, yeah, it sounds more porque por más que sea, unless it was like a frosty night, like I don't think rocks get that cold on their own to
Mhm.
like cool
I think they
down.
do. They could get cold, especially if they're in the riverbanks. Que ya ves que pasa el agua está fría. I think they could get cold. I
Pero
don't know.
do they sit like how long can they really keep cold?
Right.
Like that's my thing. Like
See, I'm not sure which one is real or which one is
Mhm.
the
Right.
reason why, right?
Yeah.
But I want to go with the Stones one just because it sounds cooler.
It does
Soy más
sound
chido.
cool.
Soy
It does
like,
sound cooler for sure.
it sounds más chido. It sounds magical, just like the drink, dude.
Just like the drink, and not to call you out there, Miguel, pero vi que te la acabaste, dude, y te serviste
It
otra cosita, dude. ¿Qué te serviste?
yes. Uh, Brothers Bond, dude.
Oh, va, va, va.
It is whiskey. I went back to my good old classic, dude, whiskey, dude. Although I'm not gonna lie, that shit was pretty good, dude. But as I said in the chat, it is dangerous. Make sure you don't add too much gin. My problem was I kept adding gin to mix to see if it would turn purple, and yeah, it ended up being too strong.
I mean, based on the TikTok video from that cocktail
That
girl,
cocktail girl.
that underscore cocktail underscore girl on TikTok, decía purple gin.
Yeah, I got purple gin.
Oh shit, you got purple gin.
I
Okay.
got purple gin. I did not even know they had purple gin. I had to actually ask somebody at Benny's like, "Hey, do you guys have purple gin?" Yeah, me dijeron que sí. Which it's again, I news to me. I didn't know, dude. The only gin I knew was
Oh,
Bombay gin,
see.
pero here's the picture right there. It is
Oh,
purple.
okay.
Did you feel like you were going up there to ask for ¿cómo se llama? The what do they call it?
Buffalo
The
Trace.
no, the turn signal fluid and all that shit. Yeah,
I did, dude. I'm not gonna lie. When
Turn
I went
signal
up there, I was
fluid.
like,
yeah, you haven't seen that one?
Sí, sí,
Like,
sí.
look, I just said, like, yeah, no, like, do you have purple gin? Like,
yeah, dude, like, it just sounded crazy, right? Like I remember, like me apuntando, like, oh yeah, it's right there in the gin section and acá. So I'm looking, and Chicky's like, oh, what are you looking for? I'm like, purple gin. She's like, oh, it's right there. I'm like, no, 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 purple gin. It's purple. She's like, yeah, it's right there. There's only two bottles that are purple. I was like, oh, okay, Baba. Yeah, you're right. I didn't know that was a thing, but yeah, it is.
Going back to historical happy hour facts, dude. I do. I'm on the side with Tank on this one, and I want to think that it's
Is
the
the ice?
price. Um, Pero at the end of the day, who knows? I just know that for me, when I have whiskey on the rocks, um, if I'm being very picky, I definitely do like the ice ball or the ice
mm,
like cube that it's really
Yeah,
thick.
those are really
Um, I
cool.
I do expect the reason I drink it like that is porque I do want the whiskey to get a little bit watered down. I feel like that gives it a little bit more flavor.
yeah,
It
Um,
dilutes it a little bit, just a little bit.
just a
But
little bit, and the reason why it's the sphere or the cube, the melt is slower, so it doesn't
yes,
dilute it as fast as you were doing regular cubes of ice or
yeah.
correct.
anything
Yes,
like
the
that.
white
So
ice. Yes,
yeah.
that's why you go for the clear ice versus the white ice because the white ice is the one that melts faster.
Yeah. That's why I do it. But muchachos, I guess we're at the tail end of this episode. If Johnny Boy was
Hágamelo,
here, he would
échatela, dude.
tell us
Échatela, dude.
to rate, review, and subscribe, and he would tell us that all links can be found at todostomampodcast.com. But just remember that you can also find us on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and Facebook group at todostomampod. No les quita nada to go over to YouTube / at todostomampodcast. Give us hit the subscribe button if you're listening on Spotify. I guess 2023 we lost Stitcher. Stitcher's no longer a podcast platform for anybody
Mm,
that used that. And I think at some point in the early 2024 we're gonna lose Google Podcast.
mm.
Um,
Oh
I
shit, I
gotta
didn't know that.
say, I gotta say that I'm a little disappointed on Google. Google's definitely dropping the ball. It feels like
In
you know
a few areas.
5 years ago we were like, oh, Google's like leading on every aspect of the internet platforms and applications, um and right along being a competitor to Apple. But Google's definitely dropping the ball, at least for me, on the domains. You guys
I,
remember me and I buy domains.
I was gonna say, I
They
think you're mostly upset about the domains, dude.
Hell yeah, dude, I am. They outsourced their domains to Squarespace. And now they're getting rid of Google Podcasts, which that's what I use. So now I'm kind of trying to flip over and make sure that I use Spotify
Spotify.
for my podcast intake. So um, also I do want to mention que Chingonas talk about it.
Oh,
They're celebrating their 3-year
third.
anniversary.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
So I just wanted to make a quick shout out to them.
Quick,
And of
congrats.
course, they're we know it's not easy to keep a podcast going, and we've taken our fair share of breaks. They have too, but they still putting out content. And you might be laughing because I don't like the breaks that we take, but
I was gonna say their breaks might be not as forced as ours, dude, but
hey, it is what it
We
is.
had a strike, no?
easy.
No, at the end of the day, it's not easy being consistent. We talked about consistency in everything here, but yeah, like shout out to them. 3 years, and
I definitely do.
for them pumping out episodes. So congrats. And outside of that, muchachos, any parting words? This is once again the first episode of 2024. For us is episode 107,
107.
right?
That's what it says
Season
up there. Yes.
3. Oh, it says up there. Yes, you're right, me.
Yeah.
I was gonna say
um,
that's what it says, no? But don't quote me on it either, dude.
yeah, that's all I got, muchachos.
Yeah, dude. Just remember, this is your year.
Salud.
La última, nos vamos. Clink, clink.
Clink, clink, clink.
With the roll.